What's going on, guys? This is how I made $8,470 day trading NASDAQ today. All right, so you can see here executions on the chart. I shot a little piece of the short here today. And if we go look at my Amp Live account, you can see P&L $8,470 on Amp Live. All right, so that's my trade for today. But real quick, I'm going to show you how I got my bias. All right, how I got in, how I got out, what led me to believe that we'd sell off today. And I'll be honest, I didn't expect this hard of a sell-off today. But if you zoom out, okay, here in the daily chart, what do we have? Well, we have an imbalance right here, created on the daily. All right, and if I remove some of these lines here, you can see we had equal lows here as well put in. So we stopped just short of these lows over here, came up, created an imbalance here on the daily chart, and then we went out and swept previous day's high this morning, right? And so what I was anticipating was, I was anticipating a New York reversal off previous day high, okay? I wanted to see a New York reversal off previous day high. You see that marked out here with this black line here, all right? So the daily candle, what did it do? It opened up, went a little lower, okay? Swept out this low here and here, and then it went higher, right? And so we had a long wick, right, being put in here. And I was bearish bias because we're tapping into this imbalance here, just continuing this bearish order flow, right? And so you can see here, we came up, hit previous day high, closed back inside the range candle 2 on the hourly chart here. And so we actually had SMT here with YM, but we came up, tagged the high, formed a New York reversal daily profile. And if you come down the 15-minute and you look at the sessions, okay, you can see we come up, purge London high, and then clean targets to the downside for London, Asia lows. And I'll be honest, Asia lows as far as I thought we'd go today. I did not expect this much of a sell-off to these equal lows, at least today. Thought we could close candle 2 here on this day and then trade this lower the following days, right? But instead, we just sold off super aggressively, just continuing this downside move, right? Just continuing that aggressive expansion to the downside, all right? So if you look, cut off the sessions here, candle 2 closure, and I wanted a candle 3 entry down to London low, Asia low, which is current low a day at the time, all right? Didn't actually get that. We were watching, right? I was watching for your candle 3 expansion right here on the 1 hour, but I wasn't comfortable having my stop, right? I wasn't comfortable having my stop all the way, you know, if I'm gonna enter here, up here, right? I was not comfortable with that. I didn't think we'd sell off that hard. We're already so close to Asia lows right here, as you can see, Asia lows, that I was not comfortable having my stop that wide and entering as we already, you know, tagged that low, right? So if you look, we still had some other lows to target here to the downside, some other internal lows before we took out those equal lows here on the daily chart. I'll mark them out here. Bunch of equal lows on the daily, right? We came down, took out Asia low, put in a new low a day. And that's what I thought we would do for the rest of the day, right? If you come on the hourly here, we put in a long wick, right? And expansion candles don't usually have long wicks, all right? They don't usually have long wicks. So my expectation for the day was we come down, take out London, then Asia, and, you know, stay around maybe the daily opening price here, or tag out Asia, put in a new low a day, and that would be it, right? But instead, we sold off super aggressively here at 10 o'clock. And so I said, you know what? I think we still have some juice left in this tank. And don't get me wrong, I was looking for a 3-minute entry here off this 30-minute closure. I'll take you through the chain of events because we actually didn't get a 3-minute protected swing here on this new 30-minute candle. And we also didn't get one here, you know, because it took too long to close below the opening price. And so I would just remain patient the entire morning until we got that closure below. There was a lot of, you know, pop and drop. Then we chop a little bit, drop, chop a little bit, drop, right? And finally we got something that I was interested in right here on a 5-minute. So if you look, I actually traded candle 4 here. So we let the wick form on this move up right here. I said, you know what? We're inside this imbalance right here. Yeah, we sold off and hit Asia, but we sold off pretty aggressively through it. And we're respecting what? The -2, -2.5 reversal retracement zone here on the standard deviations. And you can see I liked how we respected the -1. Got a little consolidation here. Respected -2, -2.5. Got a retracement here. So I said, well, why not? Why can't we go for a -4, right? We have clear targets to the downside, and it looks like it's ready to just keep expanding. We've already expanded it a lot throughout the morning, but now it's only 11 o'clock. We still have another hour left until lunch. So why not? And so when we came up right here on NQ, and I was watching ES as well, okay? Watching ES as well. When we came up and tagged this imbalance here and put in a new little hourly wick here on the candle 4, I said, you know what? NQ's got the relative weakness here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to short if we close below this up close candle here. And my stop's going to be at the body high, right? So even on a 5-minute chart, you can see this is a 105 handle stop. And I was just looking for a fixed 2R, right? That's all I wanted. And so right when price closed below here, I'm looking to let the wick form, right? And then trade the body lower. We let the wick form on this move up. And now we're looking to trade the body lower, right? Confirming this protected high right here as we close below the up close candle here. So this is now a protected high. My stop can go there or the body, right? And I just market ordered it in. I could have done a limit, you know, but I didn't want to risk the price closing below, not tagging me in and just dumping without me, right? I've already been patient here. I'm just going to go ahead and hop in and have a pretty wide stop for 105 handles because this is a very volatile market, right? But it's okay. We used to pray for days like these, didn't we? So here we are, right? And if I cut my executions on, you can see pretty simple trade. Just hopped in right here on the open of this new candle, wrote it down to a 2R right here. 2 contracts is what I got in. I risked about 4,200 on this trade, made about 8,400 in about 7 minutes. If you look on the 1-minute chart here, you can see from where I got in to where I got out, that was 7 minutes of price action. So $8,400 in about 7 minutes. That's over $1,000 per minute. Name a better profession in the world besides trading. In my opinion, you can't, right? So pretty simple trade. I could have held runners, but I'll be honest, my stop was so big, 105 handles, that's pretty large. I only could get 2 contracts in for what I'm risking currently in this market. So that's the trade. Could have held runners down to the equal lows and then some, right? But I'm happy with my piece. I was patient all morning. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream this morning as well. I'll catch you guys in the next stream tomorrow. I think we can get some nice shorts off for the remainder of the week. And this is looking like your classic expansion week to the downside, where Tuesday makes the high of the week. And then we expand lower throughout the rest of the week. So hope you enjoyed the recap. See you guys in tomorrow's stream. Peace out.